Welcome back to Spike Piledriver. My name is Anders, and today we are starting a brand new save on Pro Wrestling Sim. Now, you may remember I did a video a few weeks or months ago now where I did the first save I'd booked on Pro Wrestling Sim in over a year. It was ECW One Night Stand 2006. Now, this save is the spiritual successor from that show. It's not continuing that save exactly. We've gone into the editor. We've made ECW its own promotion, a standalone promotion, and completely separate from the WWE. So we're starting this save basically from the night after, or 2 nights after One Night Stand 2006. So without any further ado, we're going to get straight into ECW on Sci-Fi from the 13th of June 2006. Now, if you're new here and you're new to the series, obviously it's a brand new series, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel, get liking the video, comment your favourite part of this show down in the comments as well, on your predictions for this save. If you want to support the channel over on Patreon, please do so as well. The link will be in the description down below, and everyone who is a member on Patreon at the time of recording this video at least will be in the credits at the end of the video. Now, we're recording this a little bit far in advance, but we are ready to go for the 13th of June, the debut episode of ECW on Sci-Fi. And it is the 13th of June 2006. We start the new era of Extreme Championship Wrestling with a highlight package from One Night Stand on pay-per-view this past Sunday, where Rob Van Dam defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship. Paul Heyman is in the ring, and he explains that at midnight on Sunday, his lawyers met with the WWE's legal team and agreed a full separation of assets and intellectual property following allowing the reformation of ECW. It's completely separate under its own banner, zero oversight from the WWE, a completely clean break. The price that he paid was simple. Rob Van Dam was stripped of the WWE Championship and the match removed from the record. So the title returns back to Cena as if One Night Stand never happened. However, because of that victory on Sunday night, Rob Van Dam is now officially recognised as the brand new ECW World Heavyweight Champion. RVD arrives in the ring, and Mr. Tuesday Night, because we're on Tuesdays, talks about how being the ECW champion has been a dream of his for the last 10 years and how proud he is to be leading ECW into this brand new era. Van Dam is then interrupted by the arrival of Kurt Angle. He makes his entrance and takes the microphone straight out of RVD's hands and tells him that it's time to shut up and time to wrestle. There's no popularity gains for anyone in this one, but we do manage to use our working relationship, or however you'd call it, with the WWE to get footage from One Night Stand of RVD defeating Cena. That helped boost the angle up. That part of the angle got an 89. The rest slightly lower, but still all in the 80s. Van Dam's promo being the low point at 80. Overall, though, the segment itself scores 84%. So a great way to start the show. And I've got no gauge of where I think rating should be, so we will go in and see. But the opening contest sees Kurt Angle take on Tony Marmaluke, complete with the whole FBI at ringside. Van Dam is joining Joey and Taz on commentary. Angle puts on a bit of a clinic and out-wrestles Marmaluke completely before making him tap out in the ankle lock in 5 minutes. Could have done with a bit more time to make a better match, but this was all about putting Angle over. Crowd reactions in 83, match quality 2.5 stars, final score for the segment 67%. Thank you to Kurt Angle for pulling that one up himself. Right, match quality is 70%, by the way, just if you hover over there it tells you. But 2.5 stars is good enough to start the show. Then we get a CM Punk promo. He introduces himself backstage. He's straight edge. That means he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, and he doesn't do drugs. His only addiction is competition, and he's coming to ECW in order to scratch that itch. Great promo from CM Punk. 94. Improves his North American popularity by 0.2, but a 94 promo from Punk, showing he has got the chops to make a real impact here in ECW. Moving forward from that 94, we get a test highlight package. We see highlights of Test from his time in the WWE. He's an impressive big man who never really got a fair shot, and tonight he debuts in ECW. ECW. 74 for that video, and then Test is in a match against Balls Mahoney. Balls took the fight to Test early on, but it was a real showcase match for the big man, who cruised to victory and looked good doing it. Both men did well in this one, actually. Test was made to look like a real threat, helped increase his popularity, 0.3 increase for him. Crowd reaction of a 71. Match quality, 1.5 stars. Overall, 58% for the final score. Not too bad at all for this one. Then we go backstage to see the Big Show, who's cutting a promo. He talks about how RVD and Kurt Angle both think that they are the stars of the show, but he's the biggest, baddest giant in all of wrestling, and Show reveals that he's left an open contract in the locker room for anyone to sign if they want to step up and face him in the main event tonight of the first ever ECW on Sci-Fi. Good cut promo from Big Show, 80% there, increases his popularity, gets us a nice little rating going forward. But we stay backstage, and young newcomers Brian and Brett Majors are talking backstage, but they're interrupted by the arrival of another set of newcomers, another tag team in the Untouchables. Deuce Shade, Dice Domino, and Cherry Pie, who's Deuce's girlfriend, Domino's sister. They tell Brian and Brett to stop wasting valuable TV time and let a better tag team showcase their skills. The four men argue, but we cut away, and it's not too bad actually, 68 for both parts of this, and everyone gets a nice little popularity increase as well. Very little, but nice all the same. 68% overall is much better than I was anticipating for these four guys, these two young tag teams who are going to be making their debuts in ring in ECW very soon. Speaking of making their debuts, a video airs highlighting the demonic lifestyle of Kevin Thorne and Ariel. The pair practice vampirism and believe that they are even more extreme than ECW itself. Obviously, Kevin Thorne is a vampire and the former Mordecai, and it worked well being a video about him. Gets a 72% overall, which is very impressive again for these newcomers. I don't know whether it's just the mod is generous or whether things are working out nicely. Anyway, Kevin Thorne then faces Masato Tanaka, and he makes a quick bit of back and forth battle with the veteran, but comes out on top after his crucifix finisher. 2-star match, not bad at all. Unfortunately, for some reason, both men lost a little bit of popularity, and I'm not really sure why. Thorne wins though, gets the job done. 70% crowd reaction. Overall score of 59. Keeps us going nicely as we head towards the main event. And we've got a new backstage interviewer in Kelly. Kelly, she's standing by with Rob Van Dam. The new ECW champion has already seen what Kurt Angle can do inside an ECW ring, and he's looking forward to seeing what the Big Show can do as well. He knows that the challenges will keep on coming, so whoever emerges as his first real challenger, whether it's Angle, Show, or anyone else on the roster, all they need to know is that he is still the whole effing show. Beating RVD for the world title won't be an easy task for anyone. 77% promo for this one. Slightly lower than his little promo earlier with Heyman, but still good stuff. Kelly's good looks helped increase the rating of the story beat, because of course they did. We then see the former ECW Tag Team Champions, the last ECW Tag Team Champions, Danny Doring and Roadkill. They're backstage talking to each other. Doring is keen to get the team back together, and the pair want to show that these young upstarts exactly what tag team wrestling is all about in ECW. It only gets a 53%, so they are performing slightly worse than the other two tag teams we've shown already tonight, but still not a bad way to introduce them or reintroduce them to the ECW audience. And then the main event, it's Tommy Dreamer who steps up against the Big Show, and Dreamer goes on the offensive early on, gets several good shots in, but Big Show is too big and strong and overpowers him. The match culminates in Big Show hitting a chokeslam for the victory, and it's a good one. Crowd loved it. 95% crowd reaction. 2-star match quality. Overall, we get a 67. Big Show gets a slight boost to his popularity, but we are not done there. The next segment closes the show, and after the bell, Big Show carries on the attack on Tommy Dreamer. Drops him for a second time with a chokeslam and heads outside to grab a steel chair, but he's stopped in his tracks by the Sandman's music playing. Sandman makes his entrance, drinking a few beers, smoking a cigarette, wielding a Singapore cane. Big Show stands in the ring, calling for the Sandman to get in, but we are out of time. They cannot fight now. The show is over, and unfortunately, Sandman's entrance kind of tanked things a little bit. Only got a 40%. The Big Show being attacking Dreamer got 77. Overall, 55. A little bit disappointing. Sandman clearly not as over as he once was. Even in ECW, we end the show there and we get an overall show rating of 55, which is the limit we can get with our production settings. It would have scored a 75 if we could have allowed it. But there we go. That is the debut episode of ECW. I hope you like what you saw tonight. We're going to continue doing this quite frequently. We're just going to do one quick episode for one show during a quick episode. It's going to be about 10 minutes long each time. We're going to rattle through the weeks as we move towards our first pay-per-view under the ECW banner of Heatwave at the beginning of August. So there's 8 in total, or 7 more TV shows before we get there. But let me know your thoughts on this show and this quickfire style of video as well. I want to basically hear everything you've got to say down below. Comment on everything. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, check out the Patreon. I've been Anders. This has been ECW on Sci-Fi in 2006, an Extreme Rebirth. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.